Hello friends, welcome back to another What for Dinner? That is the question I was asking myself this morning because I need to get back into meal planning. So I had this idea, let's have sloppy joes. We haven't had sloppy joes in years. I've got some hamburger buns in the freezer. They need to be used up. Let's do it. Well, then I realized there was no hamburger buns in the freezer. There were hot dog ones and they really weren't ones that I mean, you could technically use them for it, but they just wouldn't have been good. So I went to the store and got hamburger buns because I didn't want to come up with a new idea for dinner. We are going to do a yummy sloppy joe recipe. We're also going to doctor up some frozen fries. I bought some frozen fries from Aldi and they were like, okay, but they were nothing super great, but we still have more of them left and I don't want them to go to waste. So we're going to zhuzh them up a little bit. Anyways, let's get started. I got my oven preheating right now. Once that's ready, we'll get the fries in, but we're gonna start on the sloppy joes. I've got 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter heating up here. I'm gonna add in a pound of ground beef. I'm also adding in 1 small onion that's been diced up. I'm also adding in some garlic. And we're just going to cook this until it's cooked. So, if you're here for all the helpful hints, you're welcome. Okay, while this cooks, I'm going to first get the fries going because the oven should be preheated in just a second. And then we will work on getting this sauce put together for the sloppy joes. Oh man, nothing worse to me than raw meat falling. Just don't like the raw meat. It's not good. But I don't think it landed on my slippers, so I will not panic. Tell me if you think I'm crazy or if you're with me. All right, I'm gonna spray these so that the seasonings stick. We're gonna salt them. I'm gonna add some onion powder. If I had some seasoned salt, I probably would have used that, but I do not. But I think a lot of what's in seasoned salt is like some of this stuff, so add some garlic powder. I really should just make up a shaker with salt, onion powder, garlic powder, since I use that like all the time. And then some paprika, because I don't know, why not? Trying to decide if there's anything else I should add. I think that's probably good. I'm gonna spritz one more time. I feel like maybe that'll help crisp them. The sprayer on this isn't like amazing. Okay, I'm gonna put these in the oven for, I think it was like 15 to 20 minutes, whatever the bag says. All right, so this recipe, like I said, was not planned ahead of time. You need tomato sauce, which this is some that I made and froze. And you also need a little bit of tomato paste. I'm guessing like that's just like, oh my gosh, I can't even get my words out. Will be like a thickener, because it's not like a thickener, but it's thicker than tomato sauce. But I don't have any. I need to put that on my list. I also need to put an onion on my list because I use the last of that. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna wing it. We'll add stuff if we need to, all right? If you're new here, that's what I do. I will have a recipe link for you though if you need that. I'm gonna add in some brown sugar. The recipe calls for yellow mustard. I'm gonna use some spicy brown mustard because I think that would be good. And we don't use this very often. So it's been, you know, it needs to be used up. It's been there a while, it's still good, but, all right. Did I do that right? Yes. And some Worcestershire sauce. I think that might need to go on my grocery list too. I need to go grocery shopping. I have been cutting back on my grocery shopping, but I just keep forgetting like stuff that I need to be getting. Anyway, okay. Some paprika. Onion powder. And some salt. and red pepper flakes, which of course is optional, but my hubby likes them, and I do too. Mix this all together, and the meat's just about done. You just gotta drain the fat. The meat's just about done. I'm gonna drain the fat and then head back over there with the sauce. Sloppy Joes are so easy, but I haven't made them in forever. All right, just gonna pour this mixture. Don't know if I have quite enough because I didn't really totally follow the recipe, but it looks like maybe. If not, I'll just add some more ketchup, or add some ketchup. I don't know if I've actually used this recipe before. I found it saved on Pinterest, but I was like, I don't actually remember using this recipe because I feel like I usually just do ketchup. But like I said, it's been so long. So we're gonna let this heat up. We're gonna let it come to a little bit of a low boil and then just let it simmer for a few minutes. And I'm gonna make some salads. I'm gonna check on the fries in a few minutes. We'll probably give them a toss halfway through. Thinking about maybe toasting the buns. I don't know, I'll check back in with you. All right, so I want my roll toasted. Jessie does not. I'm just putting a little bit of butter on it. And we're gonna toast it up in the pan. All right, so I'm gonna add some cheese. I'm gonna do Munster. Hoping the cheese will melt because I got on a toasty bun, and I'm gonna put the hot Sloppy Joe on top. Also gonna add in some pickles. I should have pulled them out and warmed them up a little or something. Okay, here it is. The fries, these came actually really good. Definitely an improvement. We are eating outside, but there is salad as well. I'll let you know what I think. All right, it is the next morning and I'm editing the video, and I never did hop on last night to tell you what we thought of that because it was late when I was thinking about it. It was like after midnight. But Jesse really, well, I did too, but Jesse really liked that Sloppy Joe recipe. He did his more like open face. If you're familiar with Garbage Plate, upstate New York, if you're not, then you probably haven't heard of that, but he did his more like Garbage Plate style, which I know doesn't sound super appealing, but it's a thing. But he really, really liked it. And without the tomato paste, it was okay. I just let it kind of cook off like any extra water, so it was not like too thin or runny. And the fries are really good. Definitely recommend cooking them longer than the bag says in order to make them crispy, like at all crispy. Not like rock hard, but to have any crisp to it. Anyways, I thought it would also be fun to just take you around and show you a little bit of my fall decor. I shared some of that with you in a vlog, and it's not like a full like fall home tour, but I just thought I would share that with you. So that's what you're looking at here. I took one clip from last night just because I thought it was pretty all lit up, but that is what I'm gonna end this video with. Thank you guys so much for watching, If you're new here, please consider subscribing before you leave. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching.